What's going on, everybody? I'm headed to some quotes today, 3 to be exact. So for the next 5 hours of the day, I'll be doing quotes, going hour away damn near each way to meet with people I've never met and challenge myself to sell and close every one. I mean, I try to come in at a competitive price because me and my guys are newer, but we study and learn exactly how to do things. We learn from the comments. We learn from, obviously, code. We learn from our past jobs that are still doing really well. And we just learn how to be better. So when I learn these things, I can explain these things to the customer. As I said before, I think customers are starting to just look at personality and price. They start to think about, can I work with this guy for 2-3 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? Is this guy reliable? Does he know his stuff, or she? And you just got to be able to fill all those voids. In this circumstance today, I want to talk to you about scaling and growing. As you notice, all my videos, you see me doing a lot of the work, and you see me doing a range of different works. If you go back, you'll see me even talking about trading, crypto, stocks, different things like that. But I got away from trading and decided just to focus on making money instead of risking my money, because it is risking your money, because I was day trading thousands of dollars from the money that I make as a contractor. And there's no worse way to lose your hard-earned money, trading high leverage stock options and crypto. So you feel like, fuck it, I make a lot of money anyway, so I can trade whatever I want, whatever I'll make it back, whatever. But that's the quick way to lose a lot of money. Believe me, I know. So what I'm gonna say today is this. I started off, my first contract was painting trim on a house, and I showed up like this, very nicely dressed. I used to have a desk job, so I used to always like dressing up in polos or a button up and, a tie with some slacks or things like that. I used to think that was success, just being able to have a desk job. I've worked plenty of jobs in my life, fast food, everything you can think of. I worked at banks, everything you can think of, and it's created me into a well-rounded person. So back to what I was saying, scaling. When I first started off, I probably started off when I was 26, when my first deal or contract that I did with somebody for painting trim. I met them. I literally had on, I think, a bow tie with a button up. I was just literally presentable, and I just knew I was going to sell that job. So I sold my first painting job for $1,600. And I didn't have any construction vehicles, any ladders, any equipment, nothing. I just had the know-how to talk to people. And because like I said, I've been doing desk jobs. I've collected mortgages. I've collecting for energy companies. So I'm talking to people that are going through hard times, calling in, trying to get something set up so they don't lose their house or so they don't get their power turned off. So I have to have empathy, sympathy, and be able to listen. And you also need to be able to speak pretty good. So I closed that first job and it felt good. I called up a few friends of mine, and obviously I paid them to come out and help me, because that's what you do. And, things went well. We sanded everything, scraped everything, painted the garage door. I tried to call somebody for a ladder so we can get the eaves. We ended up getting that done, but I started realizing early, okay, I like this. I like selling the job and then calling people to help me finish it, or just having somebody do it in general. So I called a contractor that I was, it was online. I posted something online, maybe to a Facebook group or something, saying I needed some painters because I had sold a $5,000 job in a town around my house, and essentially I just needed some guys to help me finish it, exterior and interior. Probably very low price, but The guy that I had called, he pulled up in a minivan. I was still driving a Mercedes, a 2003 C-Class. So I would put tools in the C-Class or whatever car I was driving. And he met me. We did a lot of work together as far as in that house. I did all of the side, and I was even able to get up on a ladder. I go buy sprayers, anything to get the job done. If I charge the customer for something, I'll go buy tools to get the job done right and faster. I'll do my study in between time if I've never done it before. And that's why I said in the last video, some customers are guinea pigs. So, and this time, this was 9 years ago, I'm learning, okay, let me start contracting with other people and try to get them to do the work for me while I just sell them the job and then cut them in on the profit. The guy that I had helped me do that job, it ended up working out. He accepted the money. I paid him really good because I didn't want to do a lot of the ladder work, because we got up to a certain level and then I didn't get up there. He got up to the second floor, and I was scared of heights at that time. I'm not anymore, but I still not getting on the ladder for no little money. So we did a couple jobs together, and he just started to get greedy. I guess he started to realize that I was green in the sense of I wasn't charging enough and not giving him enough, or he realized like, oh, I work harder than this guy. I do this work. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And, you know, he was going behind me, giving my clients his number and things like that. And this was me first starting off in the game. This is the only guy I dealt with painting and doing little stuff. So, and he was pretty good. He would like patch stuff up, and but he was a corner cutter because this guy wanted to do something with some wallpaper, and I think he skim coated the wallpaper and just painted over it instead of like taking the wallpaper off and then skim coating the wall. So he skim coated the wallpaper and painted over it, which is probably okay. But essentially, he went behind my back and started talking to my clients. Then one day, you know, I kept dealing with them because it was just like, whatever, you know, maybe they just want some extra work done and I'm not going to be able to do it. So I didn't really trip. But one day he came and borrowed my paint sprayer that I used on the jobs that I really wasn't using unless I was on a job. He came one night and said, hey man, can I borrow your paint sprayer? I'll bring it back tomorrow. You know, and he never brought it back. So I just immediately, you know, I kind of just let it be done. Like, I called him like, hey man, the paint sprayer, but he said, yeah, I'll drop it off. Never brought it back. So not only did he want to take customers from me, he just saw me as somebody he could take advantage of. So now, 8-9 years later, I will never let nobody use my tools. And people can get mad at it. And like even family, I try not to let anybody use my tools. It's nothing that I don't like them or I don't trust them. It's just shit happens. And I've been collecting my tools for a long time. And I've been learning a lot of things for a long time. And I've learned that if you don't protect your shit, nobody else will. So in this circumstance, I just wanted to tell you, protect your business and learn your business before you start hiring people. But the goal is to be hiring people. Right now, I should be looking for people, and I will be, to do the work that I'm trying to do all myself. If you look at my videos, I'm doing plumbing, I'm doing electrical, I'm doing roofing, I'm doing framing, I'm doing, you know, I'm doing decks, I'm bathroom remodels, tile. I'm literally doing everything. Why? Because this economy has gotten to a point where if you're a one-trick pony, you might not make it. You got to have some other services where you can do something else that may be a lower entry cost for your customers, because at the end of the day, if the world doesn't have money, if the most of America doesn't have money, who are you selling to, and how is your product going to be any benefit to them? If your product is $20,000, you know, to build a garage or a shed, or, you know, if you have a high costing product, you need to keep your customer in mind in times of recession. How are you going to break down for financing? What's going to happen? So watch out who you're hiring. Make sure they're not competing against you, because there's also a thing with the non-competes. Like, people can compete against you now, but you need to make sure the people you're hiring are loyal, because like they will take advantage of you if they realize that you don't know anything. But just know your numbers, be respectful of the subs, and just start hunting. I'm on a hunt now. Like, I want to hunt for subs. You know, a lot of people don't even post their work. Like, and I think they don't post it because they don't want the internet criticizing it. But there's guys out here that do a lot of construction and a lot of different things, and you'll never know because they just don't post it. They may post their hunting photos, they may post pictures of their family, but they're not posting their work. So I just want everybody to, you know, learn the trades, learn your skill sets, but also eventually look at it as a boss and want to scale up, because I've been doing it for a while and it's getting kind of slow when you got to work job to job, because you are the brain of each job. And if you're not there, if you're not training people up or hiring people that know more than you, that have the manpower, and they're able to complete this type of stuff quicker, which means you guys should be able to share profits at a better price point. If they're doing all of the work, stop thinking that you need to take 50%. Book more jobs. Give them guys that are working for you, are deciding to work for you, give them security, because that's what people are looking for. People are opportunists. If you only can get them 1 or 2 jobs a year, they're not going to be looking to stay with you. They're not going to be looking to give a lot of effort to you and loyalty. They want millions of dollars of business, so go out there and sell. I'm not showing up to my sales looking like a construction worker. You know why? Because I don't want to look like a construction worker. I want to look like somebody that's presentable. I want to look like somebody that actually is there to, you know, I don't want to look rugged. Don't look like you just came off of a job site. Because it's kind of surprising when I come there looking like this, and then I show up as the person that's going to build it. And that has to stop. I need to be building a sales team. I need to be building a marketing team. When I show up on site, I need to have brochures. What my product will be. What colors, what expectations. I need to be able to ask questions and probe and get the right answers so I can provide the right package for them. Learn sales. Get a better presentable look about yourself and your company. I should be having a logoed shirt right now with my company. My truck should be wrapped right now, but I'm still building. So marketing takes a lot of money. So you have to go make money. So in order to make money, you need to be selling. If you're not selling, if you're just waiting on word of mouth in today's time, you're literally competing against TikTok viral videos, all of the viral videos on YouTube and Facebook, because that's where people's attention is. Like, how many projects are done or have finished in your house or need to be done, and you haven't got to it because you're too busy scrolling, drinking beer at the end of the night after you get off of work because of the stressful days, and you're just not getting shit done. That's what sales is. If you're not selling, you're sitting back. It's like compound destruction to your business. Like, if you're not selling or figuring out a way to get in front of people's eyes and make your business visible, or training up other salespeople, because we're going to get older. We're going to get older, and nobody wants to see our 60-year-old ass at their door trying to sell them a deck, and then the next day showing up with our family member crew. No, build your business to a couple of $1 million a year and find out a way to sell it and build more businesses. This is a thinking game. This is a thinking game. You got to get sharp. Excuse me. You got to get sharp. This is a thinking game. So I love everybody. Thank you for all of the new subscribers. Thank you for the haters that kept on talking about my drills and stuff. That video is up to 400,000 views. Even though it's a short, I appreciate all of the comments, the negative ones, the positive ones, the pointers, everything. Thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep watching. I'm gonna keep learning and keep growing, and you're gonna see a whole nother side of things. You know, people grow. I love swinging hammers. I love buying tools. I love air nailers. I love doing the work, but eventually we have to grow and network. Cheers.